Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. A double honors, salutations to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to all the brothers that's amongst the four corners of the earth, doing the likewise things, man, following the Mashiach and pushing out this word without true sincerity and with charity. And with that, man, this is a precious thing, man. By coming into the knowledge of, man, being an Israelite, and by our elders pushing out this word for, man, so many years before this present day. Man, week in and week out, risking their lives to do so. Hey, man, this is a precious thing, man. And there is nothing more precious than the word of the Most High, man. So that's why we take this thing so serious. And especially coming into this thing, and with knowing that we're Israelites, and to wake up the Most High's flock, man. We're building this body, studying the Bible, with sincerity, teaching that word with sincerity and charity, and applying it to our livelihood, man, and applying those laws, statutes, and commandments to our everyday life, man, as we continue to live in modern day Babylon, But with that, I'm just hopping into this real quick lesson. Because, man, coming into this thing, like I said, once again, man, it's precious, So, we're having that knowledge that there is something much greater than what anything that we might see in this earth, man. Whether it be relationship or whether it be something physical, as far as, man, jewelry, money, or anything else, But with that being said, I'm gonna just hop into this quick lesson. And I'm going to start in Proverbs. This is Proverbs chapter 3. And I'm going to start at verse 5. It says, I'm going to start at 4. It says, so shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of Yahweh and man. So that goes also into respecting our elders. Like I said, I gave double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, because they do rule well, and they do apply these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of their abilities to their lives, and they teach us to do so as well. And it says favor in Yahweh and man. So you're not doing this thing to please man, but if the elders are teaching you the correct way to apply these laws, statutes, and commandments, and they see that you're following the same footsteps, then, hey, of course, it is a pleasing thing to see that. Don't none of us want to see our brothers going off, But getting back to the scripture, it says, trust in Yahweh with all thine heart, and lean not into thine own understanding. And that's going off into anything other than what this book is saying, man. Anything other than that, especially because all things must be proven, through by precept upon precept, line upon line, roughly paraphrasing, So, so man, if a person can bring you out, and then you could still bring out 4 precepts and have the wrong breakdown of something, So, we do things through the spirit, and we put it in Yahweh's hands, man. Because we believe that this place is going down, and this is what we preach and teach our people week in and week out, whether they hearken or not. We have to blow that trumpet and put that word out there, man. But it says, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear Yahweh and depart from evil. And that's what this is, man. Fearing him, having knowledge of these scriptures, man. And putting Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai first. And before any move that we make, man, keeping him in our ways, having faith that he's going to instruct our paths, man. That's what it is. And verse 8 says, and it shall be held to thy navel and marrow to thy bones. And that's what this word is, man. Because, man, we could fast and have that spirit upon us, man. We could pray and say, man, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. Lord knows I'm hungry, but I'm doing this for you. Allow my flesh to be overcame. We have to overcome our flesh and our fleshly thoughts, and man, everything that comes with the flesh, man. We're already living in sin. Sin is upon us day in, day out, but man, having faith in this word, man, that Yahweh will direct our paths, and fleeing away from evil. And that's really what this is about, man. Coming into this truth and fleeing away from evil, man. Whether it be a family member, a friend, or whatever the case may be, man. Anybody or anything that can take us away from the glory of the kingdom, man. Take us away from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. That's what we want to flee that, And just real quick before I get out of here, I'm gonna skip up a little bit. This is verse 2 in Proverbs. And it says in verse 10, when wisdom entereth into thine heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee. So, like the scriptures say, with all thy getting, get understanding, So it says, and it says, understanding shall keep thee. So you must have understanding in order, man, to be kept. Because going off into something that you don't know nothing about just because you read something or you heard something from somebody, man, make sure you have the most understanding that you can get from that for that subject, from these scriptures, and from the elders and apostles, man, on down, getting help from another brother, letting that be confirmed, It says when two or more is joined, Salakia. But basically, man, church is 2 or more men coming in the word of the Lord, man. So, roughly paraphrasing that scripture, man, you have to have confirmation from the elders, no matter what the breakdown may be, or, from older brothers, they might have to confirm with the elders. Make sure you get understanding when you do things. But it says, to deliver thee from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaketh forward things. And man, Yahweh Tazah, the men of GMS don't speak forward things. They don't take their time to just go out and doing speaking forward things, man, not having knowledge of what they're talking about, or even with harshly speaking, man. Of course we're gonna blow the trumpet, and we're gonna, no matter how we blow it, we expect a person to understand if it's meant for them to understand. But even with the way that we talk to people, we do things decent and in order, But it says, who leave the paths of unrighteousness, Salakia, who leave the paths of uprightness, to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice to do evil and delight in the forwardness of the wicked. And that's what we're pulling away from. Every man who speaketh proudly to do wicked, man. Every man that speaketh proudly to do forward things is always running to strife and mischief, And man, how much can that person care about you if he don't care about his own soul and salvation? Putting your life at stake, and not this physical. I'm talking about the eternal, man. Because we seeking the glory of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai every day. And you're fighting this flesh not to be carnal, not to walk in the ways of the evil and the forward man. But it says, whose ways are crooked, and they forward in their paths, and that's what it is, Though it's people out here that's really forward, They really don't have no knowledge of the word, not even just the name Yahweh Shai, but the word, man. Even the people that believe in the so-called God, man, these people, come on, man. These people are not walking in the ways of a righteous man, because they're not applying the law, statutes, and commandments to their heart, to their body, their soul, man. It's not in them, But it says, real quick, I'm gonna skip over to John. This is the book of John, chapter 6, and I'm gonna start at verse 63. It says, It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. And that's simple, man. That is simple, man. These words are spirit. These words are life. It says the flesh profiteth nothing. I mean, this right here, man. The skin that I'm in, man, it profits nothing. You know? I could give you $1 million right now, and guess what? That don't make you any better or any worse of a person than your ass already are. And it's simple, man. It's simple. It says, but there are some of you that believe not, for Yahushua knew from the beginning who they were that believe not and who should betray him. So, man, if you really see yourself to be a spiritual person, man, it's up to you to hearken unto the words of this book, man. It's up to you to seek wise counsel. It's up to you to seek Yahweh Shai every day, man. And have faith that you will be uplifted out this place when that fervent heat hit, man. You know, first you have to flee. You have to kill off the old man. You have to flee from the wicked way, from your old wicked ways, and from the wicked ways of others that are amongst you, others that might be before you, no matter what this situation may be. You know, you have to fight that flesh every day, every minute, every second of the day, man. Because 1 second will have your soul damned, man. One wrong word, hey, man, you can punish yourself just by saying one wrong thing, you know. But real quick, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, and I'm gonna start at 33. Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners. It's Salaki. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33. It says, be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners. So that's even communicating with the evil, you know. As I said, evil communications corrupt good manners. So even if your intentions are good, or if you're in a certain place to do good things, in a certain situation came upon suddenly, or a wicked person walked up to you with some enticing words, man. It says, no, be not deceived, man. Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners. Awake to righteousness and sin not. For some have not the knowledge of Yahweh. I speak this to your shame. It says, but some man will say, how are the dead raised up, and with what body do they come? Thou fool, that which thou sowest is not quickened except it die. So, and that just go back into like what I was saying about the spirit quickening, you know, the spirit quickening thy soul, you know, the spirit quickening. It says, and the flesh profited nothing. So, you know, of course, if a person comes to you, you know, he sounds like a complete fool. That's the example that I want to bring out of that. Man, no, you have to know that the spirit of the Most High is not upon that person. It is up to you to flee from the wicked ways and from evil communicators, you know. And that, man, it's simple. You know, it's simple to the ones that that is meant to be simple too, man. And that's that, you know. Proverbs 14. Let me see. And real quick, I'm gonna just read this real quick. It says, it's Proverbs 14, started at verse 9. Fools make a mock at sin, but among the righteous there is favor. So of course, hey man, these people is mocking them at sin, man. And we supposed to fear Yahweh Shai, walking in the ways of, in the paths of Yahweh Shai, man. So we can't make mock at sin, man. Sin, once we have knowledge that we are sinning, because when there is no law, there is no sin. But once we have knowledge of these laws, statutes, and commandments, it's up to us to apply them to our hearts, to our lives, every day, man. Because this thing is serious, man. And this word is more precious than anything in this world, man. You know. But And that's what that is, man. I'm gonna just read on down real quick before I end it, man. But verse 10 says, "The heart knoweth his own bitterness, and the stranger doth not intermeddle with his joy. The house of the wicked shall be overthrown, but the tabernacle of the upright shall flourish. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death." So it goes back into what I was saying earlier, and lead not into thy own understanding, man. Because it says at the end of that is death, man. And we're seeking the everlasting. We're seeking the everlasting kingdom and life, man. Hey, so with that, I'm going to say, hey, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Double honors again to the elders and apostles of GMS that rule well. It's salutations to all the brothers that's out here pushing out this truth with sincerity and charity. Brothers, keep pushing. Hey, man, above, man. You know, Lord willing, we'll be out of this place soon. Shalom.